Tonight, Silent Hour dives deep into the world of extreme slasher movies. Films so brutal and haunting, they've been forgotten by most. But not here. We're bringing them back to life, and trust us, these hidden horrors are worth every scream. Let's get started. Number 1. Who's Watching Oliver, 2017. Who's Watching Oliver is a psychological serial killer indie horror romance.
What does it feel like to kill someone?
Our story centers on Oliver, a broken man wandering the neon-lit streets of Thailand. At first glance, he's just a socially awkward loner, but his reality is much darker. Oliver's nights are a drug-fueled nightmare as he lures drifter women back to his apartment where unspeakable horrors unfold. All of this is driven by the toxic grip of his controlling mother, whose twisted commands he obeys without any question. And then there's Sophia. She's the polar opposite of Oliver, gentle, kind, and radiant. When their worlds collide, you can't help but wonder, could Sophia save Oliver from his demons? Or is his soul already beyond redemption?
This is my story. See, little Ollie was happy and brave. But little Ollie, he was raised by monsters. A mummy monster and a daddy monster. And one day, daddy monster burnt him up. But mummy monster, she saved him and killed daddy. And they lived happily ever after.
Even the title, Who's Watching Oliver, feels like a puzzle. And the answer is revealed in the most chilling way. This film is not for the faint of heart. It's extreme, grotesque, and relentlessly disturbing. Oliver's calculated precision and obedience to his mother are haunting, almost like a prequel to Psycho. The cold efficiency of his killings will remind you of American Psycho. And the suffocating, blood-soaked atmosphere bears a striking resemblance to Only God Forgives. But what makes Who's Watching Oliver truly unforgettable is its emotional core. Amidst the gore and depravity, Oliver and Sophia's connection shines through like a fragile glimmer of hope. It's heartbreaking, haunting, and oddly beautiful, a romance unlike anything you've seen before. Most viewers will find it hard to stomach the grim psychological depths it explores. But for those who crave extreme, boundary-pushing cinema, Who's Watching Oliver is destined for cult status.
Shh. Mama's watching.
Number 2. What the Waters Left Behind, 2017. A group of young travelers, eager for adventure and the thrill of exploring forgotten places, stumble upon the town. They're unaware of the horrors that await them in the wreckage. What begins as an innocent exploration soon turns into a fight for survival as the group discovers they are not alone. The town's survivors are anything but ordinary. Scarred by the flood, twisted by the brutality of survival, and driven by a ruthless hunger for revenge. These deformed, sadistic killers are hell-bent on terrorizing anyone who dares to enter their domain. They've learned to thrive in the chaos, and the town has become their hunting ground. But among the chaos, there's a stark contrast: the travelers. These young souls, full of life and curiosity, stand as a tragic reminder of innocence in a world that has long since lost its humanity. As the blood flows and the bodies pile up, one question lingers: will any of them make it out alive? Or are they destined to become just another ghost of this forsaken place? What the Waters left behind isn't your typical slasher. It's a brutal, unapologetic film that doesn't shy away from showing the depths of human depravity. It's dark, graphic, and relentless in its pursuit of terror. The savage killings, the grotesque survivors, and the haunting atmosphere all come together to create a suffocating sense of dread. Much like classics such as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and The Hills Have Eyes.
Michael Myers, the face of fear, the legend of Halloween. And Michael's promise? It's not just another flimsy hoodie that fades after a few washes. Every stitch is made to last, just like Michael's promise. The fear, the thrill, the legend. When you wear it, you're not just staying warm. You're carrying the legend, all in one, cozy, durable, eco-friendly. Today only, 10% off. Michael Myers' promise is waiting for you. Link in description.
Number 3. Vacancy 2007. You're driving late at night on some lonely mountain road. Your car suddenly breaks down and you're stuck. The only option? A sketchy-looking motel that feels like it hasn't seen a guest in decades. But hey, what choice do you have, right? That's exactly where David and Amy's nightmare begins in Vacancy. And let me tell you, this movie will have you second-guessing every motel you ever set foot in.
Is that this room?
We've got David and Amy Fox, a married couple going through a rough patch. They're not exactly on good terms, and honestly, the tension between them is so thick you could cut it with a knife. But that's the least of their worries. Their car breaks down in the middle of nowhere. Classic horror setup, right? They spot this rundown motel off the road, and you can already feel something is off. Like, way off. The manager, Mason, seems friendly enough, but in that too friendly, creepy guy kind of way, you know? They check into their room, trying to make the best of it, but things just keep getting weirder. Banging noises from the walls, strange vibes all around.
Close the door, David.
Then, David starts flipping through these old VHS tapes that were left on top of the TV. Harmless, right? Wrong. What he sees on those tapes, it's horrifying. Snuff films. Yeah, actual footage of people being tortured and killed. And guess what? It all happened in the very room they're sitting in. Silent Hour won't spoil what happens next, but let's just say things get brutal.
Is that this room?
It sure looks like it.
The couple tries everything to escape, but the killers are relentless. The motel is a maze of terror, and survival feels like a long shot. It's this cat-and-mouse game where every move could be their last. And let me tell you, the final showdown, it's as intense as it gets. But hey, if you want to know who makes it out alive, if anyone, you've got to watch Vacancy. This isn't just another horror flick. It's a roller coaster of tension, fear, and straight-up adrenaline. You'll never look at a roadside motel the same way again.
As we get older, there's one question we all face. Are we sexually healthy? It's easy to forget, but once we hit 40, things change. So, why wait? Take this free quiz and get your sexual health report in just 2 minutes. It's quick, it's free, and it could be the most important 2 minutes you spend today. Link in the description.
Now it's your turn. Drop your takeaways, thoughts, or any details Silent Hour might have missed in the comments below. The comment with the most likes will earn the title of the fearless soul of this episode from our icebreaker community, Silent Hour. And don't forget to follow us on our other platforms. We're on Rumble, where we upload our videos when YouTube flags them, giving you access to more disturbing content. Check us out on Instagram for exclusive trailers before they hit YouTube. And a special thanks to Silent Hour Guardian, Diddy Creefield, for becoming part of Silent Hour family.